The Redmi Pad SE was released back in 2023 and had some decent specs for the price, but is it still worth it in 2025? Well, let's talk about it. This is definitely one of the more affordable tablets, starting around $200, and the build quality actually looks and feels more premium than you would expect. It starts with 128 gigabytes of storage, which is pretty good, but only 4 gigabytes of RAM for the base model, which is not that good in 2025. Luckily, you can get 6 or 8 gigabytes of RAM as well. Also takes a micro SD card to expand the storage. It's got an 11-inch display with 1200 by 1920 resolution at up to 90 Hz refresh rate. The screen quality actually looks really nice in person, probably a little better than some of the competition. It's also wide vinyl L1, which is good for streaming apps like Netflix, and you can watch up to 1080p resolution for YouTube videos. As far as the battery life goes, it lasted about 8 hours in my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness, so plenty of power to get you through a couple days with mixed use, especially if you turn the screen brightness down. It only has 18-watt charging though, so not going to be the fastest out there, but overall has very good battery life when compared to other tablets that I've tested. The software on here has been updated to Hyper OS 2, Android 15, which is kind of strange considering the Xiaomi Pad 6 is still Android 14, but it's going to look and feel very similar to the new Xiaomi Pad 7, which just came out recently. If you're not familiar with this, it's sort of a mix between Android and an iPad. I like what they're doing for the most part. You've got the control center up in the corner, the dock down there at the bottom, the Google Discover newsfeed left of the home screen. You don't have workstation on here or anything similar to Samsung DeX, but you can still do split screen and floating windows, so definitely not a deal breaker in my opinion. I believe this gets 2 years software updates, 3 years security, so this could be the last major update, which might be one reason why some people may look at other options out there in 2025. But of course it comes down to personal preference and what you're looking for when it comes to the software. Performance on here is probably going to be one of the biggest downsides to the tablet in my opinion. It comes with a Snapdragon 680 processor. You'll definitely want more than the 4 gigabyte base version if you can, because you'll definitely get better performance on the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus from Samsung. The Redmi Pad SE is also pretty low on GPU performance as well. You can still do most basic things that you would need to on a tablet, but it can definitely feel a little sluggish at times in my testing. You'll also get lower graphics and frame rates versus the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus when playing games like PUBG Mobile and Asphalt Legends Unite. I would say if you plan on playing games pretty often, this might not be the tablet for you. Now surprisingly, you still get a headphone jack, which is becoming pretty rare these days. It also has a quad speaker setup with 2 speakers on each side. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what it sounds like.
But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
The cameras on here are definitely another weak area with this tablet. You have an 8 megapixel rear facing camera, 5 megapixels on the front. The quality may be a tad better on the Tab A9 Plus compared to this one, which the quality on that tablet is pretty low if that tells you anything. But sort of what you would expect for an entry-level tablet. You might be able to get away using this for Zoom meetings or other video conference calls, but you're going to get much better results just using your cell phone. Here's a few quick samples just to give you an idea of what to expect. So overall, I do feel like this is a nice entry-level option. It's got good battery life, decent screen quality, which might be enough for some people, but pretty low performance and lack of software updates. It's not as good as the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus in some areas, so maybe a reason to look at some of the other options out there, or just wait and see what new tablets are coming later this year. But if you like phone and tablet comparisons, I've got quite a few more that I'm working on, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.